Hey guys, currently in Bakersfield right now, heading down to Oxnard, and want to tell you about a few of the stories we had interacting as I'm making these drop-offs. So, going to Santa Monica on Tuesday, I went into the office. It was somewhat late. It was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I called in, and when they buzzed me up to go to the lobby, and the lady was like, she'll meet me in the lobby. So when I met the receptionist in the lobby, I waited for like 5 or 10 minutes or so, and she said the lady was no longer there, that I was going to drop off the package to. So I was like, that's okay, I can come back tomorrow. Santa Monica's only about 15 minutes from my house. So I was like, I'll just come back tomorrow. I'll pass this spot all the time, no problem. So I go back to my car in the parking lot. I switch out Santa Monica's box with Culver City's box to put it in the front of my car. So when I get to my next stop, I just grab it and go inside. And as I get to the second light, she calls me back. The receptionist says, hey Chandler, the executive assistant is actually still here, and she came down, and my bad, I told you that she was gone, so come on back, she's waiting for you, and you can get delivered the box. So I said, okay. I bust a U-turn, come back in, give her the box, introduce myself, give her a little information about myself, and actually tell what we do, and I head out. I'm super excited. So I get to my next location, Culver City, and I'm like, oh shoot, why do I have Santa Monica's box? And I had switched the boxes without me remembering, because I was in a routine of doing that all day, that I had switched Santa Monica's box with Culver City's box. So I gave Santa Monica's Culver City's box. So I was like, oh shoot, so now I can't deliver Culver City's box today. Let me call the office to see if they're still there. They weren't. Next morning I get there at 8 a.m. and I'm waiting for like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to be exact, to switch out the boxes, because no one, apparently that day, none of their staff was in the office that could open up the superintendent's room to switch out the boxes. So as I'm waiting, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm like, oh man, I might just have to come back. It's almost 2 hours. I need to get all the way out to Pomona. The superintendent literally drives in, and the receptionist says, oh, he's here now. He's here. We can just, so we can talk to him. So as he comes in, he's on the phone with his manager or boss, he said, and the receptionist kind of has to stop him and like let him know, like, hey, I came in and I need to switch out these boxes, and I introduced myself to the superintendent. He was super cool. He's kind of on the phone, so he kind of like was trying to listen to me and talk. So I didn't want to go into too deep. And then once he hung up the phone at the elevator, he's like, hey, wait, what is this? So I actually didn't have a chance to walk up to him again, tell him a little bit about ICT Technologies, and a little bit about myself, and then his receptionist brought the box down. So all that was pretty crazy, but ended up meeting the superintendent for Santa Monica Malibu School District, which is probably in a lot of fire right now, literally, with all the fires that's going on right now in Palisades, and which is his district. Next, I'm in Burbank, and I'm driving around, and as I'm driving around, couldn't really find anywhere to park, so it took me a while to park. I ended up parking in a handicap for like 2 minutes, sorry. But go in, and as I introduced myself to the receptionist and let her know I'm dropping off a package for the superintendent, she was like, okay, well, go upstairs. So I just had missed the elevator, so I'm waiting for the elevator to come back down. As the elevator is waiting on the elevator, the superintendent walks right in, and we start chatting right at the door of the elevator before the elevator even comes there. So I have a whole time he's standing, I'm standing there, letting him about myself and ICU and everything, and it just works out perfectly, because we both had, we're waiting right there for the elevator. So I give him the package, talking to him, we shake his hand, and then we go on to, then I go ahead and head out. And then my last opportunity actually happened here at Kern in Bakersfield. I initially got there right before lunch, so like 11:45, and as I got there, I was like, oh, okay, I dropped off, I was like, hey, I need someone from the executive office to come hand deliver this package to. Lady at the front was like, oh, that's me, I can actually take it, I can do it, I'm actually just sitting in it right now until someone comes back. And I was like, okay, that's great, but she wasn't the executive assistant, so I wanted to come back. So after I went to Starbucks, waited an hour, 15 minutes, came back, waited in the parking lot, called the executive assistant, and let her know who we were, what we were doing. She got the package, but I wanted to actually say, hey, I'm actually in town. I want somebody to just introduce myself and talk to you for a few minutes. Will you be available? She said, yes. So I go in, and I'm waiting on the executive assistant, and right as she comes out, I'm talking to her, the superintendent walks right in. I say hello to him. Didn't get a chance to speak to him because I was going to give the executive assistant her space to kind of run everything through that I talked to her about. And I said hello to him, and then, right then and there, another perfect timing as he's seeing me deliver the package. He's talking to his assistant, and he's gonna, obviously inquire about that more. So that was a few of the things that, happened on my journey. I'm about to go down to Oxnard. It's about a 2-hour drive there and another 2-hour drive home. So it's gonna be a fun day today. And then we're gonna get back. Hopefully, these fires are calming down by the time I get home. So yeah, it's been exciting times in LA and all the way up here to Bakersfield.